Hey, hey, hey! Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Deliberate Millionaire live stream. Woo! I'm Rosemary Nonny and I am the Prosperity Minister. I support you in leaving behind I support you in leaving behind the pain and the limiting beliefs of the past. I support you to rise victorious in your true design life, whatever that looks like. For some people, that looks like a business. For some people, it looks like just a better career or whatever. Who knows? But whichever way, this is the thing. I believe that for every single one of us, we get to live free, fulfilled, financially abundant, and a love-drenched life if you're willing. What does willingness look like? Today, I got to thinking as I sat down with the divine this morning, going over stuff, reading some books, and just really thinking about, because I grew up on this verse, and some of you will know this verse: seek first the kingdom and everything else will be added to you. Seek first the kingdom and everything else will be added to you. Another verse that I love, and these are verses from the Bible because I was brought up reading the Bible, but that doesn't mean anything because it applies to any kind of spirituality, same principles. Delight yourself in the Lord and he will give you the desires of your heart. Now, these verses I used to read to mean some kind of super religious thing, I'm just going to, wait. If I seek the kingdom is some heaven place somewhere that I'm have to earn my spot in right now. Now, everything I'm doing on this earth, I have to, it's almost like I'm earning my spot in some future happiness, some future thing. And I grew up thinking that, and I always had to earn my spot. I wasn't worthy yet. I wasn't right yet. I was a sinner and all of that kind of crazy stuff that I used to believe, and a lot of people still believe. And I don't diminish it because it brought me to who I am today. It brought me because I've always longed for that depth of connection to the divine. And I'll tell you why I longed for it and why a lot of you long for that too. We're all searching for completeness. We're searching for what I would call home, which is the kingdom. But what we do is go searching by trying to change our children, trying to change our partners, trying to change our bosses and our colleagues and our friends, that if they would just act in a certain way, then we would feel good and happy. It's all their fault. It's our pastor's fault. It's this person's fault. It's our parents' fault. We don't always think about it so consciously. Sometimes we do, but we are generally working very hard on the outside things. If I can just change my job to a different job, then I will feel somehow more at peace with myself. If I can change my relationship to somebody who is more caring, then I will feel at least a bit more at peace with myself. If my children would just do what I ask them to do, then I will feel more at peace with myself. But the verse goes, seek first the kingdom, and then everything else is added to you. Until we return home to who we are, come back into alignment with our true design, who we are inside, one with the divine, the kingdom within us will keep trying to change everything and everyone out there and still not get where we want to go. You'll get somewhere. The chances are that there's going to be lots of people who are willing to play this game with you. And so your children might pretend for a bit to be submissive to you until they leave home. And then they do some crazy thing. And then you're wondering, why have my children done this thing? Because you thought you were in control of them, but you weren't. Because you can't control anybody else, no matter how much smaller they are than you. Basically, same with partners, same with whatever. But it doesn't mean that it always all falls apart. But it does mean that you never quite feel happy. It does mean that you always hit a limit to what your efforts can achieve. Which is not to say we shouldn't do any effort whatsoever. We are human beings. We are here. We're human. There's a practical element to every single thing we do. Of course, we have to do some stuff, but we forget that actually if we're out of alignment with who we are on the inside of us, if you don't know who you are, if you're not agreeing with, how do I explain this? If you're not agreeing with who you really truly are, no matter what you try to fix out there, it will not work as well as you think it will. So you'll work very hard to get the money you want, and still you won't feel quite fulfilled with it because you're either doing something that you don't want to do, or it just feels maybe when I get to the next level, then it'll be fine. Just the same with spirituality. Hey, Reginald, how you doing? Lovely to have you on here live with me. Same with spirituality. If I kept on thinking that the thing I'm working towards is in the next life, then I would never allow myself right now to be happy, right now to be prosperous, because I was always earning my right to prosperity and my right to happiness, when actually just the fact that I exist is enough. I am worthy just the way that I am, but I don't know it because I'm busy looking for myself out there somewhere, trying to get everybody else and everything else to kind of align with what I think they should be, and wondering why I feel unhappy. I don't know if you're getting this. It is the very basis of life. It all starts with you being in alignment with who you freaking are. We're going to sing this affirmation. I am home in you. I return to my source. I'm complete in you. Let's just sing that and I'll carry on. I am home in you. No. Yes. Let's try this again. Yes, self-awareness and actualization. Yes, and hello. I am home in you. I am home in you. I return to my source. I'm complete in you. I am home in you. I am home in you. I return to my source. I'm complete in you. I return to my source. I'm complete in you. I return to my source. I'm complete in you. I love that affirmation because it's a callback to who I am. I am complete when I'm one with the divine, when I'm one with myself, when my masculine, my feminine are one, my left brain, right brain, inner parent, inner child, whatever you want to call it, when the two parts of me are combined, my more intuitive side, my more practical side, when I am one, then I become a clear channel to be one with the divine. And then I remember who I am. And as I remember who I am, I allow the flow of energy, whatever you want to call it, through me, which then attracts to me all the things that I desire, because I am a powerful creator when I am in alignment with who I am. Now, I know for some people that may sound kind of weird and wonderful, and for me, for a long time, that did sound weird and wonderful, but it's the same, whether you brought up religious, you brought up with prayer, you're brought up with whatever, it's the reason why you pray is to get back into alignment with who you are. It's not for God. Now, I used to think I was praying as a service to God. But actually, God is God. God remembers who he is. Doesn't need doesn't need me to offer prayers in order to, appease him. I, however, need to remember who I am. Thank you, Reginald. I'm glad you like it. I have to remember who I am. In order for me to achieve the things that I desire, I have to come back into oneness with my, with the power that exists inside of me that I generally tend to block out when I'm busy trying to make the whole world do what I want it to do, because only when it does what I want it to do am I going to feel good. We make ourselves slaves of everything and everyone out there when you give your power away to them, saying, unless you change, unless I change something about you, then I can't be fulfilled and satisfied and happy myself. When actually you came here on this planet to enjoy creating the life that you desire. But for whatever reason, from birth to now, we somehow forgot that. We learned from others who had already forgotten who they were, And so we carried on, forgetting who we are, except there's a call inside of us to return home to our true selves. And I know for some people, this is going to sound a bit like gibberish, okay? I get it. But for you who know what I'm talking about, you even if you don't know it exactly, there's a sense that, yes, I have been searching for something. And that something, guys, I mean, when in religion, they told me that it was a God-shaped hole. And yes, there's an element of I need to be one with God. But in order for me, that's not the end of it. I need to be one with me as well. I say to you guys that the deliberate millionaire path to peace and plenty is fall in love with yourself, fall in love with the divine. When we get to that place of alignment where we're in love with ourselves and the divine, we're one, then it's easy to manifest anything that you desire because it's your right. You just start attracting it to you when you get back into alignment with who you are. And so your prayers, the point of the prayers is to come back to who you are. The point of your affirmations is to come back to who you are. And as you come back to who you are, you remember your power and you become attractive, you become magnetic to the things that you desire. So if you're struggling at the moment, it's not enough just to work harder. You have to somehow get above the current struggle so that you start to remember who you are and stop reacting to all the things happening to you, because that will just create more rubbish. The more you focus on rubbish, the more rubbish you will create. You are that powerful. Come back home to you. Seek first the kingdom within. Know that everything is always seeking to work out for your good unless you get in the way of it. And you get in the way of it by abandoning yourself, trying to make everything else out there twist and turn to suit you. I don't know, how do I, because it's in the end, it will suit you. You can't create a life where you completely enjoy every element of it. However, you don't create that life by trying to manipulate it. You create it by first and foremost remembering who you are. Come back. The kingdom is within. And as you own the kingdom within you, you'll start to attract the things out there. Delight yourself in the inner man, and you will receive the desires of your heart. Seek first the kingdom, and everything else is added onto you. It's almost automatic, but we have to give priority to return into alignment within ourselves, knowing who we are, knowing who our connection to the divine. What does that look like? Being one with God, being one within. And from that oneness comes everything else. Awaken, guys. Awaken to who you really, truly are. The Abundance Library will support you in this awakening journey. If you're already feeling like there's something more, I know there's something more. I've done all the working hard. I've put everything out there, and still I'm not quite where I thought I would be in terms of my relationships, my business, my career, my whatever. The Abundance Library is here to help you return back to center. It will support you as you just listen to programs 20 minutes a day. That's all. Just listen. You will start remembering who you are. You will start realigning back to what you're called and born to be. Come into the Abundance Library. Message me the word abundance. I will get the details over to you. And yes, amen, Reginald. Come into the Abundance Library. Allow your mindset to be reset back to innocence, back to who you were before the world told you who you needed to be. Come into the Abundance Library by messaging me the word abundance. You can start your 7-day trial for just $1. Even that 7 days, you'll already start to feel shifts. Come in for that 7 days, $1. Message me the word abundance. I'll get the details over to you. And share this video with somebody else. Come back home to you. Come back home to you. That's where you start to create everything you want out there. Not by manipulating everything and everyone out there. You come back inside of you. Okay, my loves? Until the next time, message me the word abundance if you're ready to properly go into your journey of awakening, of being all that you're born to be. And share this video with somebody else. Until the next time, much amazing love. Go forth and prosper. Bye.